Hey guys, it's mcfixit here. Have you ever tried to bleed your brakes and not had the ability to do so because you need two people? Well, here comes the WorkPro vacuum brake bleeder kit that allows one person to be able to do this entire process by themselves. It does need an air compressor and the tool to loosen up your bleeder screw. And everything else is included in the kit. You'll definitely want to see this video and check out how I was able to bleed the brakes all by myself. We have a WorkPro 3-liter vacuum brake bleeder kit. This allows you to do a one-person brake bleed job. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what all is included in this kit. So this is your main vacuum bleed system. You do get a dispenser as well. So this is your refill bottle that allows you to hook on and refill as you're doing it. You do get a pair of work gloves. You get two sets of hoses here. One of them is for bleeding the brakes. The other is for sucking out reservoir with your brake fluid. Then you get 22 different adapters in here to make sure it fits for your specific vehicle size. Then you also have your operator's manual. Make sure to read through this whole thing before jumping into this project. So we need to go ahead and remove this zip tie. So carefully come in here and cut your zip tie out. You'll have two different hoses, like I mentioned a moment ago. The first hose, this would be for when you're actually bleeding the brakes. You're going to put that on the back of the caliper. You have to push this down and push it in, and then that locks it into place, which is great. Quick release on that. Then you have this one that helps remove any from the reservoir. Same concept. You just push down, push in, and that locks it into place. This allows you to get a good angle and suck up the different things. So that's great as well. You also have your input right here. This is where your air will go in, and you'll have the ability to use your compressed air. Then this right here spins out for a quick dumping of any solution into the appropriate location. Make sure never to take this off while you're having the system charged with air, and don't ever try to look inside of it, because if that stuff sprays up on you, it's not going to be good. I would also encourage you to put safety glasses on and be wearing gloves at all times, whether you use the gloves they did or some good thick gloves that will allow any kind of brake fluid to not get on you. Also, it's really wise to have paper towels nearby because brake fluid will ruin paint. So we'll go ahead and hook in our air hose. Next, we're going to use this hose to be able to remove all of it from the reservoir. So I have this turned off for right now. Go ahead and remove our cap.
This one also has a filter I'll remove once I get the top bit of fluid out.
You can see it starting to bounce a little bit and starting to get dry. That is a-okay, because this thing is pretty much completely done, and you can see all of the liquid in here. I'm gonna hit it one or two more times just to get the rest of this out. And you might have seen as well, there is a filter on this one. So some vehicles have that, some don't. So you're done with this. We can go ahead and remove and put this off to the side now. We're gonna go ahead and put our brand new fresh brake fluid right inside this little reservoir holder, and this will be able to open up and fill up that very conveniently. We'll go ahead and put the cap on it. And I'm gonna go ahead and close it right now. So when it's like this, it's closed. When it's down, it's open, because I need to set this up. And this will just come on here and kind of lock into place. I would move it to where you have access to that on-off switch if you can. But this will just allow you to go ahead and push it up, and it will start putting new fluid in and begin filling up. And it does go kind of slow, and that's intentional, but you can see it is going. It's going slow intentionally because a lot of times you're just gonna leave this open as you're filtering through the old brake fluid, and it will just continue to add to it. So it may take a few seconds just because of where this is at, but that will help you out a lot, just being able to have that drip effect. In fact, I'm gonna show you kind of what it looks like. So as you can see, it's not like pouring out, it's just kind of dripping in there, so that's great. And we're close to being full on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it for now, get all the tires ready to go so we can easily open that back up and have the fresh fluid going throughout the system.
Go ahead and remove all of the lug nuts with whatever size tool you need.
So this is an Odyssey and it's a little different than most. We're gonna actually be in the front left driver's side. A lot of vehicles go the furthest line back. Odysseys are kind of weird. It is the front line, and so you're gonna find where the nipple is, and you're going to go ahead and make sure it fits properly on there. And the one that came on it actually fits perfect. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to put on a 10 millimeter or whatever size yours is. Go ahead and slide that on. We're gonna go ahead and open it, and at the same time turn on the air, and as we open up the line, turn on the air, it will start sucking it out. We're gonna loosen and pull it through until it goes clear. You can see all the air bubbles that were in the line as well. Then when we're done, we're going to close it, turn off the air, and then you'll open this up, and then it'll suck down everything when the air is back on and open.
Don't forget to remove your wrench and put back on your dust cap. And then go ahead and do this to all of the other brake lines that you have. So the other 3 tires, make sure you're following your vehicle's specs on which ones to do next.
So we can go ahead and remove this, making sure it is filled as full as you can get it. I will put a little bit more to get it up to that full line, but you can see that is nice and clean and new, so that's good right there. That goes right there. Then we'll put the cap on. Perfect, just like that, and your job is complete. So here are my final thoughts on this WorkPro vacuum bleeder. I love that it's 3 liters. This allows you to do multiple brake jobs. One of my other favorite things is this piece right here, to be able to go in and vac out your actual reservoir. Makes so much sense and makes it so much faster, because then you only have the lines that have the fluid in it. So when you're vacuuming them out, it's so much faster to get the whole entire job done. Another thing I really like is this little bottle here. I love that it has this locking mechanism so you can lock it. Then I do like that it goes slow as well. So if you have it just barely open, it will drip in there and never run dry, which can ruin your brake system and just give you a lot of issues. So if you're looking for a bleeder kit, this is the one I would choose. I'm going to be using it in other videos coming up soon, so hope you stick around and watch those. And so I have a bunch of other WorkPro videos out there, and the SK line, kind of the same company, and just works really well. And this is the part W114164A. If you have any comments, make sure to put them down in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching.